Wow, boom! My name is Lindy Fisher and welcome to yet another edition of My.Na Cars. So in this jam-packed show we have the launch of Namcor, of the high-tech lubricants, and then the manager of public education from MVA will be joining, or get to, from NMH, and he's going to give us some tips with regards to how you should be and what you should do on the roads this festive season. Stay tuned.
Good afternoon. We're here at the Old Wheelers Club, and we're going to have a nice chat with John Redman. He's the lubricant specialist for Namcor. Now, John, tell us more about the new lubricant that Namcor is launching, or are you launching today?
Yes.
Okay, just tell us more about
Thank
this.
you very much. Namcor was always an upstream company in Namibia. Upstream means that we are prospecting and drilling for crude oil. But the last few years, we also went into the downstream business because Namibia wants its own oil company. And as it is a strategic product, we are moving into the downstream. That means selling of fuels and also lubricants. So what we used to do in the past is we got oil from the other majors and just sell their oil on behalf of them. But for the last few years now, we developed our own products through Pro Oil in South Africa, which is ISO, it's an international standards organization, certified blending plants that is making our oils. And yes, so 2 years ago we started selling our own oil in Namibia. It was tested commercially at one of the biggest mines in Africa, the Usaf mine. So, and now we're moving into the retail of lubricants.
And it's a very, very good quality oil.
Yes, we have the highest specifications that we are listing. So our oil, there is international standards for oil, like say a CHI is our highest engine oil, or a CI plus. So it is the latest technology in oils. It cleans your engine, it prevents sludge build up. It has very good anti-wear properties. So it competes with the best of the lubricants on the market. We're not always going for the cheapest, but we're going for the high quality oils that Namibians can be proud that it's our own oil.
And you must be proud today.
Yes.
Very, very proud.
Yes.
And just elaborate, where will the oil be manufactured?
It currently in South Africa at that ISO. We don't have ISO certified blending plant in Namibia.
You're going to build one in the near future? Or what?
It depends. It depends on many things. But currently it is from Pro Oil in South Africa. They manufacture it to our specifications. So if you need the oil for your Cummins machine, we will manufacture that onto your Cummins specifications, the CS.
So the oil is not only for vehicles, it's for...
We have all the lubricants for vehicles, mining equipment, agricultural. We have grease, we have hydraulic oils, we have industrial oils, everything. So it really took off in the last 2 months, and today's function is just to announce that we are now also in the retail market. We have signed with Metro and then a few other retailers. So in the next few months it will be available, and it is already available at our 11 service
that was
stations.
actually my next question. Where will it be available?
Yeah, so at this moment it's our service stations. You can buy directly from us also, but then it will be a wholesale pack. But at our service stations, and then within the next few weeks and months, it will be at Metro, it will be at some of the automotive resellers. It will be available there.
And the price is very competitive.
It is, yeah. We try to stay in line with the markets.
Okay, anything else that you want to add?
No, it's just thank you for the opportunity to introduce ourselves to the public. And we trust our product, and I can assure you it is manufactured to the highest standards. And we also have all the expertise available for any special things that you want.
Well, that is good news. John, thank you very, very much for your time.
Thank you
We
very much.
appreciate it, and we're going to enjoy our day here
I
in
hope
Namcor.
you enjoy it.
Thank you.
We all drive, but what do you drive for?
I drive for the sound.
I drive for turns like this.
We drive for the airtime.
I drive for the challenging conditions.
I drive for these night lights.
I drive for the uphill battle. I drive for the acceleration.
Hey, I drive for that too.
We understand why you drive. That's why Shell Helix fully synthetic motor oils are made from natural gas, designed for ultimate engine performance. Drive on.
Please walk responsibly. I did not. Ma'am?
Please, put on your safety belt, sir. It's very important for your life.
The seatbelt doesn't make me drive comfortably. Yes, that's better. Please wear your seatbelt. I did not. Please adhere to the speed limit. I did not.
How's it, Chief?
It's mooi.
Give me a full tank.
Hey, big boss, change your tires, they are worn out.
You know what? I'll change it next month, it's fine.
Please check your tires. I did not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yo, Joe, what's up, man? Congratulations on your new promotions, man. Give these men a drink.
Coming right up. Hi, Joe.
Please drive sober. I didn't.
Hello and welcome to another informative edition of My.Na Cars. My name is Okito Greg, and today in studio with me I have Mr. Eliphas Rukambe of the MVA Fund. Good day, sir.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm well. How are you doing this morning?
Good, good, thank you. Now we know MVA Fund stands for Motor Vehicle Accident Fund, and it's the motor vehicle accidents that you are trying to prevent. Tell us about the holiday season that is about to start or has started for some of us, and the campaign that you've launched for this year.
Yes, it's time of the year again. We are approaching the year end of 2022, and everyone is preparing to make your way where you're going to spend your vacation. And then the campaign has been launched, the Festive Season Road Safety Campaign, to ensure that we are going to try by all means to prevent the accidents that are going to happen on our major roads. We know the traffic volume would obviously increase, and everyone is planning to spend his or her vacation at a certain point. So that becomes the duty of all partners in the road safety to make sure that they activate all law enforcement and to ensure the safety on the road.
Yes, yes. And to do something well, a person needs to prepare. Tell us about preparations.
Yes, whenever you undertake a journey, you must be prepared. And that's one aspect that we want to talk about, journey preparedness. We have a program under the Motor Vehicle Accident Fund that we call Journey Management Plan.
Okay.
By this, we would like each and everyone to make sure that first thing you need to double check your vehicle, whether it's in a good running condition. And then you must ensure that you have your driving license with you at all times. And then you need to know where is your destination, how far is it, how much time do you need to get there. So these are some of the critical information that the driver needs to keep at hand to make sure that you're going to arrive at your destination safely. And also just don't plan the exact time that you would need from the point of departure upon arrival, but at least allow yourself more ample time, an hour or 30 minutes more, because you might not know what's going to happen along the way.
Yeah.
So it is always good to plan your journey even days in advance, and then when it comes to driving, allow yourself ample time to make sure that you're going to get there on time.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah. Let's look a bit more about the making sure that the vehicle is in order. You know, some of us drivers, we are not mechanics. What are the basics that at least I should make sure before I
just before we get to that point, also just wanted to highlight that on your with whole journey management plan, also you must make sure that you make time to stop in between.
Okay.
Because you must be able to identify rest points where you'll be able to take off just to gain more energy so that you'll be able to pull ahead. Because this will be able to increase your concentration on the road.
How often do you think I need to have those stops?
Do you need to stop at least after every 200 kilometers, or if you'll be able to pull off after every 2 hours, that would be able to allow you sufficient time to regain more energy, to regain more concentration, because you must remain focused at all times on the road.
Yeah. And is there a minimum time that I should stop? I mean, is it okay for just 2 minutes? Or
no, 2 minutes would be very little, but if you can allow yourself at least 15 minutes or 30 minutes to go and buy your water and then fuel your vehicle, buy your chips. So I believe 15 to 30 minutes, that should be sufficient, depending on how far you're going, because you don't want to also waste more time along the way, but then you should be able to allow yourself at least a bit of more time to take off from your driving, just to gain a bit of energy and your concentration, of course.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So returning to the vehicle before we do anything else.
Right. You must ensure that the vehicle is fit for the journey.
Okay.
What is being expected from you is to make sure that you do a full check of your vehicle, whether that everything is in a good running order. There we're talking about your brakes, your lights, your wipers, knowing that now it's almost raining time, and your tires also. All these things must be checked and ensure that it's in a proper running condition, so that you can make sure that your vehicle is fit for the purpose. Because you wouldn't want to get stranded along the way. When you take off your journey, you want to arrive safely, and you wouldn't want to be a cause of hazard or a risk to other road users.
So if I've made sure even the day before, I maybe took it to a garage or somebody I know, and I've made sure that the vehicle is in order, what's the next step?
Right. Then you need to I would say that do a 360 vehicle inspection.
Okay.
From your driver door, and just go around the vehicle and just check some of the things that you can just see with your own eyes that they're in a good running or in a good working condition. Something mechanical probably, or that will be able to pick up along your way. But that what you can see with your own eyes, just make sure that you'll be able to see it and attend to it. Because most of the companies are able to assist, especially this time around. Certain things, they do it for free, especially tire check, battery check, and some of these things. And if there's a major problem, they would be able to ask you for a fee. But it will be good if you can just take in your vehicle and then it will be assessed, and they'll be able to identify what is wrong with the vehicle, and then it will be up to you whether you have the resources to be able to fix it or not. That determines whether it's worth taking the risk with a problematic vehicle, or you would rather wait and then fix a vehicle before you undertake a journey. And we know that most institutions would also be full because everybody want to make sure that your vehicle is checked. So do it well in time so that your journey can be safe and sound.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so now I've got my vehicle in order. What's next?
Vehicle in order, now you need to undertake your journey. Make sure that you get into your vehicle and you load the vehicle, and then make sure that you also load it appropriately. You must not overload, and you should be able to make sure that you keep within a minimal load or the allowable load. Because what it comes with overloading, it's the vehicle control becomes difficult to steer. That's one. Secondly, it also becomes difficult when the vehicle has to come to at standstill when you are braking the vehicle. It will not be able to give you the shorted allowable distance for a vehicle to stop, but it will take longer for the vehicle to stop. Reason being because of the load that is in the vehicle that will be able to push the vehicle forward. And we said also you should have your license with you, and you get into the vehicle and you buckle up. And not only for you, but make sure also all the occupants within the vehicle, they are belted up. Here we have a child restraint, meaning that the little ones, if we are safe, how about those ones that we love so much? They must be buckled up as well. So we must make use of child restraints in a vehicle to make sure that they're safe, they're traveling safely with us. In an event of accident, nothing will happen to them because they are all belted up like any other person. When you get onto the road, make sure you comply to all the rules of the road. And then when you get to a checkpoint, just be friendly, present whatever you have been requested, like license and all the necessary documentations, and you'll be good to go. And police officers are not they're not your enemies, but they're just there to guide us, they're just there to enforce the law. So if we just provide what they are requesting from us, I believe we wouldn't have any issues, rather than they would just let you go.
Let's just revisit the child seat for a second. And these child seats, they get placed and secured to the seat with the seat belt. Is that correct?
There are two types of ways how you'll be able to fasten your child restraints onto the vehicle. There's a normal type where you'll be able to make use of the seat belt in the car to make sure that you fasten the child restraints onto the vehicle. There's another newer model whereby they call it an isofix, meaning that there are hooks on the car where you just hook on the child restraints and then it will be kept there at all times. And as you can see here, there are also belts on the seat belts on the child restraints. These are the ones that are keeping the child safe. That does not mean that if you put the child restraints onto the car and that's it, and you just put the child there, meaning that the child is still not safe. Child will be able to fly out in an event of an abrupt standstill or a sudden brake. So after you have fixed the child restraints onto the seat belts, you make sure that you also make sure that the kid is also properly belted onto so that the kid can be safely onto the child restraint, and he or she will be properly protected.
And one never knows what's going to happen.
Definitely, you wouldn't know what's going to happen.
So what else should we keep in mind?
What else we should be able to keep in mind is the speed limit that is allowed onto our roads. We know when we're in urban areas, we need to keep to a speed limit of 60 kilometers per hour. As you go, you might be able to progress to 80 kilometers per hour, 100 and so on. And then the ultimate speed allowed on our highways is 120 kilometers per hour. But no one is allowed to go beyond that unless in an event that you would like to overtake a vehicle that is in front of you. Then you maintain a reasonable following distance there's a general principle of a 2-second rule.
2 seconds.
Yeah, meaning that you should be able to count 2 seconds before you pass an object. That means that if you do that and then be over that object, you are too fast or you are following that vehicle too closely.
Yes, yes.
So it would be good for you to maintain a reasonable following distance. By that is to allow you that in an event the vehicle in front of you comes to a standstill or sudden standstill, you would be able to have a chance either to apply your brakes or to swift your vehicle to one side to avoid a head-rear collision. Those are some of the issues that one would need to take. And most importantly also, if you can be able to take off your journey while it's still daylight, avoid traveling at night because your vision is obscured at night. You would only be able to see as far as the lights of the vehicle would be able to go. And you know, at night there are also wild animals and some of the domesticated animals that might appear onto the road. This causes hazard, it causes crashes on our roads also. So it is ideal and advisable to make sure that at least you travel during the day.
Daylight hours.
And then avoid also routes that you are not unfamiliar with. At times we take advices from friends that if you take this gravel road, you will be able to travel 1 hour less or 30 minutes less than taking a major route. So it will be good if you can just stick to the route that you know best, because gravel road at times, you know, you travel a bit slower and then you might think that you are lost because of the distance and because you are unfamiliar with the road. So one needs to make sure that at least you make your journey pleasant at all times, and then you should be able to enjoy it. It shouldn't be an issue of frustration. And the idea is to get to your destination. So we should enjoy our journey rather than focusing on arrival at our destination.
Do you have any parting words for our viewers who are about to set off on their journey?
Yes, I would say that it would be good if we can plan our journey, know whom are you traveling with, and also at least alert someone who's a friend or a family member that you are traveling to a particular place, so you can just be in the know. In an unfortunate situation, we will know that whoever traveled this way, and if we've been looked for, then they know that the route that he or she has taken. And then when you get to the other end, it will be good also if you could just alert those that you left behind that you have arrived safely at your destination.
Excellent, excellent. So viewers, please take Eliphas's advice, prepare for your journey. Remember that you, the driver, are in control of the following distance, so be in control, plan and rest in between. The whole point of the journey is to arrive alive. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you too, and a prosperous New Year.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Wow, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this show as much as I did. We would just like to say thank you to Mr. Eliphas from MVA for coming into our show and giving us some awesome tips on what to do on our roads and how to be and stay safe. This was the last show from My.Na Cars for 2022. We will be seeing you again in 2023. And I hope that you all stay safe on the roads this year. When you travel, make sure you follow all the rules. Make sure you strap yourself, your baby's car seats. Make sure that you keep your family safe and arrive alive. That is the most important thing. Don't drink and drive, of course, and just stay safe. So from myself, Lindy Fisher, we'll see you again next year. Have an awesome, awesome, safe festive season.